It's not a bad Abaddon game as well. Some of the high sustain that you're playing with, the shield's going to be quite nice, used defensively.
But mom, I want Nightfall. Don't worry, son. We've got Nightfall at home.
You're starting to get ran down. Immortal Faith is going to be able to find at least the sticky bum slow. This should be our first blood. Just needs to be able to line up the blasts off, and once they got vision to make sure it's not juking inside the pit, find it. So the stand-in then coach from Mouz. They give him some confidence as well playing against the big boys. Now bottom, it's a massive kill if they get Boom, and they will. He actually TP'd defensively back to the tower because the pressure that Vici was putting on him. So he's going to have to walk all the way back out of the lane now after that death. Give a look for a potential solo kill onto Celery on the other side. We'll keep watching mid as well as Makoto. No, okay, Celery. Trying to play with the true lane. Mirror, is he going to be able to guess right? No.
Ooh,
didn't anticipate the juke back. Nicely done from Celery, but he's kind of stuck here with no help. TP nonetheless, but it does mean you don't have a Pug now, which is going to prove to be pretty problematic. It's a defensive roar from mid one, but mid one's still going to be ran down, and Kaori steps out of range of the blast. Makoto, welcome back to the pro scene. He gets a double kill to start the game.
I don't know if they can contest this. It's like Beastmaster is even TPing mid. And with Techies here, he's just going to feed away his life as well.
Yeah, and surely they're going to have an Abaddon that can just give them a bunch of shields. So Makoto's already picked up the Wisdom, and they're going to be feeding over a bunch more experience as well, which is going to really start to be a problem pretty shortly.
Fairly quick, level 6. The map will open up very quickly for Aurora.
Lucky Rune. Oh, I actually might still dive in with a haste. Okay, never mind. Not too lucky for Rune. Haste I thought was invulnerability, but
yeah. Almost got him. But tier 1 tower will fall. Beastmaster, I mean, he's farming the axe, but man, even when he gets the axe, this is a rough game for him. Phoenix is in. Techies.
Yeah, ran down. I mean, the problem is as well, is I don't know what happened, but this T1 tower died mid, right?
He's been left alone on top, and yeah, I mean, he doesn't really struggle versus Bristleback to continue farming mid lane. Another kill on the Techies.
You were hoping that the supports were going to be able to find kills with the high damage you have from Pugner and Techies the early game. You don't have that at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, no kill so far from them. Beast, however, should be a kill.
They're going to supernova as well on top of the Fiend's Gate, and the coil is used as well. So a little bit more survival than they were expecting with a 1700 health.
I can see some sort of a way back in, but I feel like for all of that to happen, the next set of items is not necessarily enough. I think they need BKBs as well.
They're pretty close to maybe helping Boom if he can stay alive a little bit longer, but with Makoto showing up the 3 heroes that were got a lot of items. Pipe on the bristle. You got Blink getting delivered from Mirror as well. They're going to go deep behind the tower. And I was just praising Chrysalis as well with his farming patterns, but this time they're going to be able to run into him. We thought it was safe. And even this deep, Aurora are going to continue to put the pressure on and hunt down some of the members. Even Celery now over towards the left side. But scouting out some extra heroes that's playing behind Makoto, because they're actually looking to try and mount a defense. They did just complete the pipe. They're going to have this inside the team fight. Meanwhile, though, they started once again. Chrysalis, it could be back-to-back deaths. They're going to do a good job to try and keep him alive. Now, WS is going to charge to deal with Celery. Now, without the life drain, Chrysalis is going to be in some trouble. The roar is out. WS taking the full brunt of the force. Yes, you got the 1 kill, but you're not going to be able to live to tell the tale. 4 are gone, and Boom's going to join them in the afterlife as well. It's a bit more of a difficult kill with all the atrophy aura that he's working with, but finally they'll dwindle him down. It's a 5-man wipe under the T2 tower, and now this lead is blown up to 5k. On a long break with getting some of the visa problem sorted. 5-0 and 8, and maybe the Lincolns as his next item of choice.
Vici.
And putting up in the face, Boom's going to try and move him with the Fiend's Gate. Maybe an opportunity here for Dire. Vitri's still not an easy kill considering he's got the borrowed time, and Makoto's going to try and disrupt the backline. But the core is going to be activated. Chrysalis wants to jump the Phoenix before he's going to be able to play around with the supernova before stuff gets him out of range. Kero, oh, he doesn't bob the egg. Kero didn't use the egg, and meanwhile, mid one also was able to find the Lion over the other side, and now V-Turn could be vulnerable, but WS has shown up to the fight. Dive still got their full forces. Chrysalis jumps over the top of the Bristleback, so no concerns about the passive right now. Once again, stuck inside the Firestorm, and they have given a free life over towards Mouz. It was looking like this game, Aurora could just walk over the map with the lead they had, but...
BKB is not there yet for DK, but he can join the fight. Mira.
The best person to run into first, Immortal Faith pops the smoke, and Mira is going to be able to react accordingly. Wes is also back here to control the area. What's going to go on now from Dire? This is a bit awkward. They've gone pretty deep for this. Even without the egg, it's not going to be a problem by the looks of it. Chrysalis wants to jump over the top to deal with Mirror. Without the Sunbreak, he's going to feel pretty safe. Mid one's got an amp damage inside the fight as well. They're a little bit hesitant on who they want to try and turn their attention to, V-Tune or WS, but they don't know just yet, so now they have to run away. But are they actually going to be able to escape? Mid one makes it back over towards the river, but they are slowly getting ran down. Once the health pool has fallen below half, you've got some problems, especially when Makoto has held the coil to stop the TP out from mid one. Bottom, what do we got going on? Scanners on the mark. They've got a high ground ward that's going to run into him. All right. An opportunity to be able to get the kill once again before the BKB has been bought out. To a massive one. I mean, started the game, he was farming so incredibly well. It had avoided everything, but...
The cord. It should be yellow. What the...
Too hot to see.
I know, it's just... That's the way it looks like in real life.
What a
face.
Meanwhile, actually, Chrysalis going to be able to get the jump in the middle. Might be able to kill Mira to start the team fight. It will go through the Crimson Guard. Mid one also finds Kara in the background. There's a massive jump, but he actually gets the egg off. It's not going to matter, though. Chrysalis activates the BKB, turns with the attack speed, and now, I mean, they need to be able to capitalize, but can they get the core kills? Makoto jumps into the root. In a bit of danger at the moment. The Linkage might protect him, but it's actually not going to be enough. Nicely done, Mouz. Finding ways back into this game. We just put WS first as well. Name of the game for Mouz has been jumping these backline supports, and Kaori just puts a beacon on his back. The shield is enough to actually keep him alive. Chrysalis forced to turn to try and deal with the supernova, but the other heroes have got some big problems. The minefield might help them disengage. They're going to try and move on forward. WS is still will lose the first life. And now they're also going to be able to find V2. V2 still got the borrowed time, so he's going to heal back up to full, and they've lost the Underlord. Doesn't have a buyback as well. Chrysalis tries to jump in to save him, but he's a little bit too late. He gets a kill. He's going to be able to get away, though. Celery protects him here with a decret. So WS is starting to run him down, and shortly V2 and Mirror are going to be able to follow as well. Mid one trying to do his best as he can, but they've lost Chrysalis without a buyback. Mid one doesn't have a buyback as well. This game, it's just over. One big team fight. Yes, Aurora have had the lead for the entirety of this game, but it was only a 6k lead before that fight.
He uses the egg that this. The egg wasn't, it didn't go through completely, of course, but it wasted way too much of their time. The keys is gone. It's just Dragonite had to use his full BKB duration to take down the egg. And after that, it's way too difficult for him to take the team fight. If they manage to kill it before the egg, then yeah, you can use the roar on someone else, focus different targets. Then it... Now, you know, like, just put them in a very difficult position 2 times in a row. Like the first time when he went to the shrine, and the second time when he tried capturing the enemy shrine. I think it was like minute 21 and 28. There's even a Huskar option.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too. Well, they're going to go DK again. So some boring stuff, but we've seen DK if it is mid. Find out. No, mid one's going to be playing the Razor, so this is also... we've seen previously, like, Razor and Denver matchup.
Of course, the Eyes in the Forest. One of the main reasons why this hero is played. Celery?
Potential threat onto his life, and a bit unexpected into the heroes that Aurora are actually playing with, but WS and Mira up.
They are tipping Lion top, by the way, so they want to stop these clock shenanigans, or attempt to at least.
Now they're going to have to cut their way through the cogs. That didn't take them that long, actually. V2 was able to...
So much better. No, I'm serious. Like, last couple of tournaments, it's been like night and day difference. Stop it.
And there's one with the TP, and you're going to just have to sack Miro by the looks of it. And we may be threatening about bringing the Shadow Fiend over to provide some damage. Boomer's going to be a bit cautious about the erasers, but... this ward from Dire is going to give them a pretty good idea that something's going on. Let's see if they're going to bring some more heroes, though. Hero's going to be able to line up a double Earth Spike, and now V2 can land a couple of raises onto Immortal Faith. There's still going to be a decent amount of damage pretty shortly with the Firefly, but V2's okay at the moment. He will walk up the high ground into Crystallis. Dragon Tail, not enough. V2's still continuing to be healthy. WS has even come through the portal, but he did miss out on the spear, so I guess both cores are just going to run their way through. Makoto, though. And we've got a full-on fight up top lane. Everyone here is, besides mid one, everyone wanting to try and showcase some of their talent and some of their ability to try and persuade who's going to have a lead.
And enemy line is right there to catch him, maybe, if he tries to TP out.
Oh, no.
He didn't see him.
Oh, no.
He didn't see him, but the Treant will.
Hello there. He's got the Hellbear. It's okay. The Hellbear's going to help him out.
Dude, he can actually turn this. Like, with the Hellbear.
Hang on a second. With Firefly. Makoto actually a bit off the mark with the run. He's going to get the kill on a mirror. No, he's going to get a double kill. No way, dude. Boom. And he 59 himself. Oh my god.
Radiant are scanning.
12-minute creeps. Bottom lane. Arena out. We're speaking about Crystallis getting a decent amount of farm, but he's got no supports playing around him.
If they arena him, if they catch him completely, I think the damage is there from the SF. They have the vessel as well.
Decent position from Immortal Faith. Pop the smoke, so they're going to be forced to go for the clockwork instead. WS reveals the blink. Whoa! He does get the hook. It's
neutral.
Got the deny.
Nice deny.
Mid lane mirror. Buying up Boom. Rest of the team are going to be able to connect in time by the looks of it. Makoto just gets the chains. WS, does he need the arena? He doesn't, but the damage is going to be enough to guarantee the kill.
This time around, I do feel like SF is, in general, a position one that can do more than that.
We'll be able to get the lasso. They broke the tree, so the speed didn't actually connect. Makoto, of course, is playing with some remnants, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to hold him into place. That was his last remnant, though.
Arena is ready.
WS, yeah, he might have to use it. It's on down to the south. There we go. There's the arena out, but he already used the spear, so it's going to be an ultimate defensive to try and keep Makoto alive, and he does do just that. The Requiem will fly out afterwards, but the damage it isn't perfectly together with the synchronicity of spells. They had to use them one by one. But Boom just runs in full to almost just kind of sacrifice his life. There was no other opportunity. Maybe just in two minds, potentially. Mid wanted Selly wanted out, but Boom wanted in. They're going to try and force the fight. The scan did go red, so they know that Roche is going on. It's pretty slow Roche, though. Little Faith. Poking first. They get the jump over towards V2. V2 with a force away defensive arena. But not the fight you're hoping for from Aurora. WS is completely out of mana. And now this will surely guarantee Roche. They've got a high ground what they want to try and utilize Crystals for the jump over the top. If they got the damage, they do. And Makoto's down. A 4 times killing streak that's going to go the way.
Catching him just as the stun was going through. Beautiful, because he does get the Wisdom Shrine. They are smoking up. Is this really the play?
Look at the start over towards mid one. Forced stuff in for the Requiem burst. V-Tune was ready and waiting in our Immortal Faith. Potentially ran down next as well, but the cogs makes it a little bit more difficult for them to run around. They didn't have any more extra control. There's a lasso on the left side as WS was trying to connect, but... So what was a beautiful start from Aurora.
Static link damage now, but yeah. Maybe now they can take a fight. Yeah, they smoke up. They're still in Aegis.
It's nice high ground position from Immortal Faith. Oh, WS a little bit awkward with the jump over the top. They'll get the lasso before the arena. Is he going to be able to survive long enough? Does find the ultimate, but he's stuck up on the high ground. Still the spear connects. Bat's going to be linked up against the wall. Chrysalis wants to jump the backline. He's already killed off one. He's now trying to run V2 down next.
Let's see what he goes for next. Is it the Silver Edge that yeah, he's going for a Silver Edge. Silver Edge, and then he's able to... Oh, top lane.
He's
They know,
killed
though.
V2. Yeah, they're actually going to try and buy back, and they sense an opportunity with a perfect timing from WS's spear, and arena just connects as soon as the Requiem comes out. They're coming actually back through the portal.
DK
Not all
stop.
of them, though. Yeah, Kairi's going to run into mid one, so they know that a couple of heroes are isolated. Both supports, by the looks of it, are going to be picked off. There's actually the two supports on Mouz down bottom, though, that don't have the cores to protect them. Oh, Central Conqueror stun actually on his death, and Immortal Fate. They're going to be able to get the hook shot in. A defensive arena from WS. Now mid one wants to run down V2, and he knows the importance of taking the Requiem out. Can they get the lasso? They can. Last second, they're going to be able to stop the TPR. V2 in godlike streak. Immortal Faith, and honestly, Celery there. That last second use taking over the Centaur Conqueror, got the double stun, and Immortal Faith found the angle with a hook shot. Beautifully done from the two supports.
There's a huge difference between killing off a Treant and killing off an Ench, because you could see it right there. To kill the Ench, it takes like 5-10 seconds. Sometimes you can't even kill her. Aegis and Banner also helping out. I feel like for Dire right now, like they can still set things up nicely with the arena.
Oh, they got the spear back. Over the Enchantress with the break. It's a quick and easy kill, and now the arena as well for a second fight. Both supports are gone, and they've got an extra bunch of damage to work with thanks to the victory face. Now mid one is creating some space, but the BKB is about to expire. Can they take a second round here? WS is asking for it. Meanwhile, the backline though, Crystallis, he's found Makoto. Makoto is still going to be able to get the Remnant away, and then not on top of the Shadow Fiend, so V2 is freely able to right-click over towards the right side, and Crystallis with the second light, but it just doesn't matter, because as soon as he respawns, he's going to have a point-blank Requiem dead in the face.
All the tips for the stand-in, because he destroyed them this fight. This was just like textbook Shadow Fiend. If that was me and I wanted to Requiem, I would probably BKB so I don't get Dragon Tail.
Or WS. Under mid one's going to be able to get the spear, but of course Chrysalis ready to fall as well. A different start to the team fight. WS a defensive arena, but the hook shot's even better. Immortal Faith controlling three heroes in the backline. V2 will turn. They've lost him. Chrysalis is gone.
WS is
the
alive.
DK is gone. It's at the team fight, and mid one as well is going to be ran down. What is happening? Back-to-back team fights, and it's almost similar to last game as well. With triple kill for V2, and then with all the damage they're going to have, these buildings will fall pretty quickly. They need a buyback. Chrysalis is going to be into the middle, but Chrysalis is about to be a dieback. Oh, Mouz, what have you done? You gave a rampage over to V2. The stand-in has done it. 2 fights is all they need, and this game and this series is done.
Dude, absolute cinema. Right now my hands are in the air. That's absolute cinema. A game that was 80%, by the way, win probability given to Mouz by Lord Gaben just a couple of minutes ago. Cool game from Aurora. First picking the SF and literally showcasing why this hero is not allowed by anyone to go through.